technology as my passion, which I could talk about on my show. Don't forget to watch Asphere's Cafe every weeknights right here on Cool FM. Hope to see you soon on my cafe!
Mula sa TVH Group of Networks, ito ang inyong himpilan, ito ang inyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
It's 6:30. The cafe is now open. Asparagus. So.
Thank you very much, Dream Car Karaoke. A fellow good evening, everyone, and welcome to Asphere's Cafe. Today is Tuesday, June 24th, 2025. Yes, we're back with yet another cafe session right here on Asphere's Cafe. So, before we begin, how are you, Dream Car?
I'm just done eating, so I am just preparing for the fun video editing right now. Because of course, ito yung DVD on my channel, so expect the demo on Senator Sin Plus YouTube channel. So expect that. So back to Asparagus.
Thank you very much. All right, so let me get the music up right now, of course, because as I always do here, to play the background music on my show. But yeah, I haven't had time. But yeah, the work wasn't stressful as yesterday, so that's always something here. Anyways, let's get the music up. There we go. All right, so let's get into the Tech Cafe right away, and let's check the Verge. Whoops, let's put to the Verge. Alright, sorry for a little bit of dead silence here, but anyways, we are live on TG1 Entertainment, Cool FM Primetime live stream via TG1 Cool FM and Family Archives, and of course ASP Media's YouTube channel. Okay, so we got some tech headlines which we will be covering that soon. As we are still preparing, of course. Alright, so we got it up and running. Now let's get the screen share up and running. Let's do the screen share. Cool. I'm gonna pull up my screen share right now, and should come up at any minute from now. Alright, so here is the first tech headline for today, and that is Windows 11's indicators for volume and brightness, which will soon be moved out of the way. You might be wondering, yes, this is some sort of good news. So let's get into that right now. This is coming from The Verge. Okay, why is it not responding? Oh, typical graphical issues. But anyways, let's get into the first tech headline right here on the cafe, and again, this is coming from The Verge. Microsoft is testing a new feature in Windows 11 that will let you move hardware indicators pop-ups like volume and screen brightness to the top left and top center positions of the display. The customization feature is part of a new dev channel build of Windows 11 that also includes a new recall homepage that lists the top 3 apps and websites you have used in the 24-hour period. Currently, Windows 11 shows the volume, brightness, and airplane mode indicators in the bottom center of the screen. In the latest dev channel build, you can now choose the position of these on-screen indicators so they are less in the way of apps you're using. You won't be able to pick up the top right position though, presumably because that would place the indicator too close to the minimize, maximize, and close buttons for the apps. As alongside the indicator changes, Microsoft is also testing a new recall homepage. So this is how the Windows recall homepage looks like. What we call this to be a redesign of the recall. So, according to Microsoft's Windows Insider team, the new homepage brings your recent activity and top used content front and center, enabling you to easily get back to your previous task. The homepage shows recent snapshots as well as top apps or websites that have been used in the past 24 hours. Recall is also getting a new navigation bar on the left side, which lets you quickly switch between this new home interface and the timeline feature to scroll through all your snapshots. Microsoft is currently testing these changes with Windows Insiders, so expect to see them appear more broadly in Windows 11 in the coming months. So overall, what do I think? So let's start with the indicator changes. So basically, with at the moment, if you adjust your volume, brightness, and turn on off airplane mode, it's going to display the status at the bottom center. Well, again, that will soon be changed because you can now place the position where you want the status of the indicator to be showing. So that this one is pretty interesting if you ask me. So yeah, I would say this is a pretty good change so far for Microsoft, and yeah, that's all I can say. It's a right step in the direction. And as for the recall getting a homepage, well, as far as we all know that Microsoft's Windows recall is too controversial, especially with its security protocols and such, like, you know, with the way how it captures your computer memory, not memory, I mean your captures the way how it captures how what you're doing with your PC. Yeah, it's too controversial. But as for the redesign of the Windows Recall homepage, I would personally think that this looks pretty good, especially that it now has now displays your recent websites right here and your documents as well. So yeah, I think this is a good move for those who are using Windows Recall. But either that, I still think that Windows Recall should not be. I mean, you should. It's up to you if you want to use it, but you know, I would say stay away from using Windows Recall. Okay, so now I will pass it on to Dreamcar for his thoughts about the changes to the indicators like screen brightness, volume and airplane mode status, like soon to be free from being stuck in the bottom center to any position. But yeah, along with the Windows recall. So Dreamcar, any thoughts?
Okay, as far as I remember, I think this is based on their what we call this volumes, of course. So as far as I remember, Windows 10 will be on the bottom right, and of course right now on the Windows 11. It's a little bit on a different story, but for this time, not sure to say this, but it's a little bit weird for Windows to do that.
All right. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your opinion on that. Now moving on to the next one. Samsung confirms the upcoming Galaxy Unpacked this early July. So Samsung's Summer Unpacked is officially on, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, July 9th. So the invitation features a jazzy little pop and the words Ultra unfolds. So it's safe to say that we're getting an foldable Ultra phone. The company previously hinted at. So this is how it looks like. This is what the teaser looks like. It's not in It's not embedded in a YouTube video, but you can see how the teaser looks like right here. Yeah, and then it says Ultra unfolds. So yes, it will be once again. The event takes place this July 9th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and I believe it's going to be 11 p.m. Correct me if I'm wrong, but 11 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. And yes, so the invitation seems to suggest a thinner device, or at least that's how they're reading it. That would line up with some of the rumors, and super thin foldables has certainly been a trend so far this year. So yeah, and in as for the US counterpart, Samsung is offering a little incentive to reserve a device for pre-order ahead of the big reveal. $50 in credit to use at Samsung.com. That will cover a chunk of the cost of a case for a foldable phone, which run between $85 and $100 for the Galaxy Z Fold 6 on Samsung's website right now. So there you go. So that is the news of Samsung confirming that their next Unpack event will be taking place this early July. And I just for me, I used to watch the Unpack events, but I really stopped watching it after knowing that the phones got after the phones went live anyway on its tech websites, tech news websites. I stopped reading. I don't actually watch Unpack events anymore as I used to back then. So yeah, I would say the teaser looks pretty interesting. Especially you just saw here that says Ultra on folks. So yeah, that's something where Samsung will be revealing an ultra thin foldable phone, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, I will be. But yeah, before we move on to the next one, what do you think, Dream Car?
It's very interesting, but of course, I think they're based on the old, something related to old ultra phones, of course. So, yep. I also did a little bit of expectations because, of course, it's ultra. That's why it's a little bit thinner on the phone design.
I know, right? Right, I know, right, Dream Car, because
Yes.
whatever Samsung is holding in their event, well, we'll see how Samsung performs, right? We'll see how Samsung performs.
Yes. Let's just wait till Samsung reveals it.
All right, so yeah, there you go. Now let me check my local Samsung website just to confirm the date and time. It's at 11 p.m. as I said. Let's check. We also have a teaser website on our Philippines. No, 10 p.m. Philippine standard time. It seems not 11. It's 10 p.m. So it's 12 hours ahead. It's 12 hours ahead. Yep, 10 p.m. Yep,
If you don't
10
know,
p.m.
that's the BGB search for me and Macurales Lamao. 10 p.m.
Yup, 10 p.m. guys, 10 p.m. Alright, next we have some news for those who are still using Google Chrome on their Android 8 and 9 phones and tablets. So, they have announced that they will be sunsetting support for Android 8 and 9. So, if you're one of those who are still using Google Chrome on your old phone that still runs Android 8 or 9, it is now the time to upgrade to a new phone. So, according to Alan T, who is a Google community manager, he said in his announcement, "Hey everyone, Chrome 138 or 138 is the last version of Chrome that will support Android 8, and which is Oreo and Android 9 Pie. Chrome 139 or 139, tentatively scheduled for release on August 5th, 2025, is the first version of Chrome that requires Android 10 or later. You will need to ensure your device is running Android 10 or later to continue receiving future Chrome releases. Older versions of Chrome will continue to work, but there will be no further updates released for users on these operating systems. If you are currently on Android 8 or 9, we encourage you to move to a supported Android 10 or version or newer to ensure you continue to receive the latest security updates and Chrome features." So yes, you heard him. That new versions of Google Chrome for Android 8 for Android 8 and 9 will stop at Android, not Android, what am I saying here? Will stop at version 138. So yes, if you want to continue, if you want the latest version of Google Chrome going forward, you will need at least Android 10 or newer for that. So yeah, or even better, get a new phone if your phone is starting to feel slow or something. If your phone is way older. So yeah, there you go. That is a little bit of the news about Google sunsetting support for Android 8 and 9 for Google Chrome. Alright, we will be taking a break for now. It is now 6:45 in the evening as we will return with more coffee sessions right here on Asphere's Coffee, our sponsors.
Asphere's Aircon, Dreamcars Pizza, Kapinoy Coffee, Dilex Karaoke, and Melody Mart.
That's right, Dreamcar. With that, Asphere's Coffee, we'll be right back after the break. Stay along with us.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee. From FES Manufacturing Corporation. Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience. And TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan. You're listening to Cool FM.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide pa.
Trust. It's a bond that is nurtured for years, from generation to generation. At Asphere, our greatest accomplishment is earning the trust of millions of satisfied users in the Philippines alone. Making life cool and comfortable for over 100 years now. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na. Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
New. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming fillings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium fillings na suwag magpapasaya ng samyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Biking, meron rin tayong overload onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming fillings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili na ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience.
Dreamcar Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee. From FES Manufacturing Corporation.
Dito na tayo sa Joy A. Dito na tayo sa Joy A Supermarket kung saan lahat ay mura at marami mga discount. Matthew Margarine Sardines only 12 pesos plus buy one take 3 pa. Durex condoms buy one get 6 for all flavors starts at 49 pesos. Buy one Frostbite ice cream and get our exclusive The N-Word song in CD. Sa supermarket namin ay Joy A. Joy A Supermarket, ang paboritong budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas.
Joy A Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Are you looking for a place to cool yourself down? Do you wish to find refresher that pops? Then go visit Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor with Soda Pop. Located in the city of Taguig, Soda Pop brings you an alternative to those average milk tea shops that's too expensive. They have a wide variety of flavors including strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, to name a few. They also have 2 sizes to choose from, perfect for every scenario. Whether you can drink and chill at home or bond with your friends, Soda Pop is here to stay. Price starts at 39 pesos SRP, so you don't need to worry about your pockets going empty. So, choose Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. Soda Pop, now with flavors of strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, and more. Starting at 39 pesos. Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. Does your credit card earn you free miles on everyday expenses? Does your credit card allow you to fly for free to international destinations? Does your credit card have all the aforementioned, but with a waive annual fee for the first 3 years? You wouldn't have to worry while answering those questions anymore. Introducing the CFV Filipino Jet Cross World Credit Card, the only card in the Philippines that not only earns you miles the fastest way for only 45 pesos per mile, but has also no annual fee for the first 3 years. Earning free flights had never been easier. Apply now at your nearest CFV branch or apply online via the CFV online banking app. Only from CFV. Express the freedom of banking. CFV is regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. CFV is a proud member of Crosslink. CFV, express the freedom of banking. A member of Crosslink and supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Dumarami na ang gumagaling sa Sid Panyawan Herbal Capsule. Ako po si Antonio de la Cruz from Northern Cotabato. Dati po sumakit yung likod ko pero ngayon gumaling na dahil sa Sid Panyawan.
Ako po si Kin. At dati po sumakit po aking tiyan at likod at ulo. Ayun, ininom ko yung herbal capsule. Pagkatapos bigla akong gumaling. Ay bay, natuwang aking misis.
Mabibili sa lahat ng drugstores nationwide.
Big time hotdog, mas pinasarap, mas pinamiti.
Versus previous formulation. Big time hotdog, mas pinasarap, mas pinamiti. Mas marami na ang bibili. Pipilahan ang paninda. Mapa-hot silog, on stick o sandwich pa. Sa Big Time, big sa lasa, big sa kita.
Big time hotdog, mas pinasarap, mas pinamiti. Big time hotdog.
Big sa lasa, big sa kita. Big Time!
CDO.
Sa tulong ng Revicon Forte,
may balag ang lakas mo.
Sagat ka na ba o mapalan pa?
Sa Revicon Forte.
Kahit pagod ka na, may bumuga ka pa.
Sa Revicon Forte. May balag ang lakas mo.
Proper diet and exercise. Yun yan. Multivitamins, minerals, amino acids is the generic name of Revicon Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Now return to Asphere and Asphere's Cafe.
And we are back. It is now 6:53 in the evening as we continue our coffee sessions right here on Asphere's Cafe. Alright, so before we continue with our before we continue with our tech headlines, I have some discussion to do. So, let me check the co-host GC, and yup, let me just pull up the screen share here if I can. It looks like I cannot. Let me just turn off the visual camera for now because we won't be needing it in the meantime. So let's turn it off for now, and then I can screen share directly here. Okay, so let's screen share my Discord. Okay, So guys, it looks like Grab has made the AI ad for Grab Food, and they have left a Facebook post saying, this is coming from a netizen. I'm not gonna be mentioning the real name because I do not want to. So here it is. This is what he said. AI is good and all, but it shouldn't take the creativity of production. So what does this mean? Well, it is true. You can tell judging by the video itself. It is AI generated. Can you tell, Dreamcar? Can you tell?
First of all, Grab Food with the AI thing now.
We haven't even seen one video yet, by the way, Dreamcar. We haven't even seen one video yet, so we're gonna watch it in a bit. But you can already tell the kittens are AI. Are AI generated, yeah?
Yeah,
AI generated.
that's AI, of course.
So yeah, and yeah, thank you to whoever that person is. Yeah, thank you to Carpenter for sending me a tip about this, which we will be talking about this after we see an ad from Grab. So let's open the. Let me just. Why is it opening in my scroll window? All right, and then we should be able to play that one video there. Okay, it's at the screen right now. Let me just switch the screen share again. Okay, here it is. Here it is. If you can see there you go. All right, so let's watch this one video from Grab Food Philippines, and this is coming from Facebook. Yeah, that is a video about demonstrating group order on GrabFood. And yes, the first 15 seconds, is the footage of the dance that is obviously AI generated. So yeah, what do you think?
The first 5 seconds of the audio is very loud. It distorted my headphones. Very well, Grab Food. For the AI thing, that's bizarre because of course it's a big company for Grab, but with the commercial thing on Facebook, that's not going to expect a lot of viewers anymore because of course it's AI.
Yup. So yeah, that is one ad. I wonder what did they think about this. Let's check the most relevant comments. They're just saying nice, and here is the highlighted comment that I just showed you earlier. Yep, here it is. I do have to agree with that person because yeah, AI should be for reference only. Using AI now, huh? AI slop. AI commercial keeping you big as hell. AI generated ads are lazy and disappointing. Cats can't eat onions. Why are people using AI for commercial or something? Using slop instead of hiring real people to do this for you. Yup, that is true. That is very true. Can't afford real people for this? Yeah, you can tell that some people are criticizing the GrabFood ad because obviously they do not the companies are shifting towards AI, and yeah, you can tell people are not liking it. So yeah,
marketing fails when they have no budget anymore.
All right, that is something. But yeah, there you go. So that is the GrabFood ad using AI. Yes, AI. Woo! I'm not even surprised, right? I'm not even surprised, right, Jimcar? Like, I'm not even surprised at all.
I have seen a lot of advertisements on Facebook with AI, and probably the biggest company, Grab, is even worse because it's a big company, but to give us an AI ad, it's that's what happens when marketing tries to struggle with commercials anymore.
Very, very true. All right, now back to the Tech Cafe now as we are getting back into the verge for more headlines, and this time we are talking about the new Xbox UI update that lets you pin games and of course customize your home screen. So Microsoft is rolling out a new update to its Xbox Home UI that allows Xbox owners to pin apps and games on the home screen. It's part of a number of customization changes to the Xbox Home UI, including the availability to hide system apps and reduce the number of apps and games listed in the most recently used section. You can pin up to 3 of your recently launched games or apps to the home screen, and these will stay at the front of the recently used section even if you launch other apps or games. You can also turn off system apps like settings and the store from even showing up on the Xbox Home UI altogether. So here is the new Xbox Home screen with the pin games you can see right here. So yes, you can already tell it has a pin icon right there, meaning these are the pin games. I mean, it's one of the minor changes, but it's good that Microsoft is making some adjustments. If you really want to hide more of these recently used apps or games, you can also reduce the amount listed to just 4 times. These are options to pick between 4 and up to the 9 that Microsoft shows by default. All of these new customizations are part of the June Xbox dashboard update rolling out today and can be found in Settings, General, Personalization, Games, and Apps. So yeah, that is the quick headline about the new Xbox UI update that now lets you pin games and of course customize your home screen. So yeah, I would say minor changes really, but it's a right step in the direction for Microsoft, especially for Xbox gamers who have been wanting to customize the home screen. Now this is the time we are seeing here. Now next one. Well, Apple might have screwed up this time again, as Apple has pulled out the parent presentation from YouTube and its website. Yikes! I wonder why. So Apple has taken a new ad just one day after posting, making it the 4th one removed in just over a year, as spotted earlier by Mac Rumors. The nearly 8-minute long ad titled The Parent Presentation featured comedian Martin Perley giving students advice on how to convince their parents to buy them a Mac. Apple posted the ad on Friday, but it disappeared from YouTube and the company's webpage for the college students on Saturday. The iPhone maker also released an accompanying 81-slide presentation template that's supposed to give parents 45 undeniable reasons why a Mac is essential to college, which still remains available for download on its site. So yeah, this is not the first time, huh? This is the 4th ad that has been pulled out by Apple this year. So, to recall, last May, Apple apologized for its Crash commercial, which showed a hydraulic press flattening a piano, record player, paint, and other creative tools only to lift and show its new iPad Pro at the end. It was meant to demonstrate how many creative tasks can be completed with the device, but it sparked widespread backlash instead. Apple pulled the commercial from TV before removing it from YouTube. Months later, Apple pulled a 10-minute ad called Out of Office 000. Yes, that stands for Out of Office, which showed a group of co-workers using Apple products on a business trip in Thailand after receiving criticism from Thai citizens and lawmakers for portraying the country in a stereotypical and outdated way. Then, in March of this year, Apple took down an iPhone 16 ad with Last of Us star Bella Ramsey. Apple used the ad to show off an AI-upgraded Siri with features that aren't available yet, like recalling the name of someone they met months ago. Unlike the other ads pulled by Apple over the past year, there's no clear reason why the current presentation was taken down, other than some users on social media calling it cringe or raising questions about who the commercial's target audience was. It's possible that it could be either two things, which is obviously cringe, or not having the right target audience for this commercial. It could be either of that. And well, we have 62 comments for this headline, and I really am curious to see what people has to say about this. So if it ever loads, let's see if it loads. Alright, so there you go. It has been loaded, and let's read one of the comments from the Verge commenters. Triangle City said, Apple's marketing fall off needs to be studied. What is happening at the company? Are these the same people who had ironic acts like 1984, the Dancing Shadow, the MacBook Air in the Manila envelope, Fast shot on iPhone? Everything since 2021 has been garbage. I have to say about that, I think so. Yeah. I don't see much of Apple ads here in the Philippines, and it's only being shown in other countries. Yeah, but wonder why it is not being marketed here on TV. But yeah, Aronak said the company is as exciting as IBM and Microsoft now. OHF no. 8 minutes in the days of TikTok 10 seconds. Not 10 seconds, sorry. 30 seconds. Hasn't anyone fallen on their heads? I am not surprised they withdrew. Then Extension said, who is the Verge subscriber, Apple needs to either get their ad team on their polished message, or they need to grow a pair and say what they mean to say with conviction. And Sister Vodka said, well, there was value in having your ads produced by an agency like the BWA. I'm not sure what that means. After all, they understood and curated ads embedded in culture. I didn't see the ad, but this seems to just be cowardice in the face of the social media wealth of the moment. Phone Trailers has managed to archive it. We'll see if it's taken down. Let's check. Oh my goodness, it's up. Oh, okay. It's up. I'm not gonna watch it, but it's blocked. It is blocked. Too bad it's blocked. Too bad it's blocked. So we won't be able to watch it, but we tried to play it. Let's try it one more time, because allegedly they managed to archive it, but it's blocked by Apple. There you go. This video contains content from Apple, who has blocked it on copyright grounds. Jeez. Wonder why Apple got triggered by the uploaders, and that they had to take it down immediately. Oh god, I wonder why. Pulling one ad is a mistake. Pulling 4 ads in a row is a marketing strategy. Bingo. Yup. And so on and so forth. So yeah, there you go. So that is the parent presentation ad that got pulled out from Apple, and Apple is doing hard as they can to block re-uploaders from uploading their deleted ad. So we won't be able to see how the ad looks like. Obviously, our streamers are going to get copyright blocked by Apple, which we will not be risking that. But yeah, any words, Streamcar? What do you think?
Once again, I've said this a lot of times now. Marketing strategy fails every time.
I agree. Marketing. I think Apple really needs to overhaul their marketing team at this point if they are going to keep pulling their ads, because if this is the sign that Apple is not doing well, it is time for them to overhaul their marketing team. Do you agree?
In which, yes.
Alright, there you go. Alright, in the other Apple-related news, Apple has heard your complaints about the liquid glass control center. So, how does it look like in the first one? Well, they have made the adjustment. So, yeah, it looks way better now than the first beta. So, yeah, there you go. so if you look at the screenshots between the beta 1 and beta 2, this is how the beta 1 looks like. It looks kinda off, yeah, it does look off, it doesn't look great. But if we go to the second one, yeah, here's the second one, it looks way better now. Yep, it looks way better. Can you tell the difference, right? Can you tell the difference, right?
Okay, the second one has a little bit of a frost texture now. Interesting.
But it's much better than the first one, right?
Yes, it's much more cleaner.
So yeah, fantastic, right? Fantastic that Apple has listened to your feedback, has listened to the feedback. So at least they're taking taking their user feedback seriously. So at least that's something from Apple. So that's a good sign. All right, and yeah, let's move on to another one as we will be doing one or two more before we take another break. Let's see if we have anything to cover. Okay, interesting. Hinge is planning its own mobile payment system to avoid App Store fees. Okay, so let's read this one, and I believe this is script. This is transcribed from the podcast Decoder with Nilay Patel. So I'm gonna read it a little bit here, but yeah. As part of his appearance on the Decoder podcast, Hinge co-founder and CEO Justin Lott says that the company would like to introduce an alternative payment service by the end of this year. With a Hinge-run alternative payment service, Apple won't be able to take a cut of any purchases, and that changes the equation up for Hinge on many fronts, according to Matt Lott. Not only would Hinge be able to invest more in the company, but he says it could result in lower prices too. It also certainly gives us major opportunities to invest in the core product experience at a time when there's massive disruption. The possibility of Hinge using its own payment service with its iOS app is thanks to the major recent ruling in Epic Games vs. Apple that blocks Apple from taking fees on purchases made outside of apps. Epic is already trying to entice developers to use its payment platform, and Stripe offers an option outside of Apple's platform too. So if you are one of them who hates Apple taking a cut of 40%, well, this is I would say this is the plan that they're going to give. This is a plan they're going to do. So yeah, I do say that, yeah, good luck to Hinge, and hope that works out well, like what they're doing, like what Epic Games is doing, right? So yeah, I don't think Dreamcar has any comments. Just comment. Dreamcar, do you have any thoughts?
No comment for this.
All right, there you go. Thank you, Dreamcar. All right, I guess we will now take a break. It is now 7:13 in the evening as we will return with more coverage sessions right here on Asphere's Cafe, our sponsors.
Dreamcar's Pizza, Pinoy Coffee, Asphere's Aircon, DLX Karaoke, and Melody Mart.
That's right, Dreamcar. With that, Asphere's Cafe will be right back after the break, and coming up later is the smartphone headlines. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Pinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Pinoy Coffee. From FES Manufacturing Corporation. Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience. And DLX Karaoke. Ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Trust. It's a bond that is nurtured for years, from generation to generation. At Asphere, our greatest accomplishment is earning the trust of millions of satisfied users in the Philippines alone. Making life cool and comfortable for over 100 years now. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na. Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
New. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming fillings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium fillings na suwag magpapasaya ng sanyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Biting, meron rin tayong overload onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming fillings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili na ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience.
Dream Car Karaoke po. Tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap. Kaya lumipat na ako sa bagong kape ng bayan.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Gawa sa purong Arabica at Robusta mula sa pinakamainit na puso ng Pilipinas. Piniling mabuti at inihanda ng may pagmamalasakit.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap. O mga Kapinoy, subukan nyo ng tikman ang lasa ng bayan.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Kapinoy Coffee, masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Mga Kapinoy, tikman nyo na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Tamang-tama lang tapang at sarap ng kape na tiyak na magigising ka. Kaya subukan na ang bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Cream mula sa FBS Manufacturing Corporation.
Dito na tayo sa Joy, kung saan lahat ay okay. Sa Joy, lahat ito ay super mura, lahat pang mapaganda dito sa Joy. Napatunayan na ng bayan, wala nang ang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapajol talaga kayo. Ang supermarket namin ay Jor A.
Jor A Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia.
Does a credit card earn you free miles on everyday expenses? Does a credit card allow you to fly for free to international destinations? Does your credit card have all the aforementioned, but with a waive annual fee for the first 3 years?
You wouldn't have to worry while answering those questions anymore. Introducing the CFV Filipino Jet Crossworld Credit Card, the only card in the Philippines that not only earns you miles the fastest way for only 45 pesos per mile, but has also no annual fee for the first 3 years. Earning free flights had never been easier. Apply now at your nearest CFV branch or apply online via the CFV online banking app. Only from CFV. Express the freedom of banking. CFV is regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. CFV is a proud member of Crosslink. CFV, express the freedom of banking. A member of Crosslink and supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Big time sa kita, big time sa lasa. Sa Big Time Cheese, ang sarap ng benta. Big time sa kita, big time sa lasa. Sa Big Time Cheese, ang sarap ng benta.
Pag big time na negosyo ang hanap, Big
cheese dapat ang gamit mo. Pang cheese sticks, burger, and toppings. Sa Big Time Cheese ka! Big Time sa kita! Sa lasa, wag isa nito siya pag Big Time ka! Big sa lasa, big sa kita, Big Time! CDO!
Dumarami na ang gumagaling sa Sid Panyawan Herbal Capsule. Ako po si Antonio de la Cruz from Northern Cotabato. Dati po sumakit yung likod ko pero ngayon gumaling na dahil sa Sid Panyawan.
Ako po si Kin. Dati po sumakit po aking tiyan at likod at ulo. Ayun, ininom ko yung herbal capsule. Pagkatapos bigla akong gumaling. Ay bay, natuwang aking misis.
Mabibili sa lahat ng drugstores nationwide.
Are you looking for a place to cool yourself down? Do you wish to find a refresher that pops? Then go visit Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor with Soda Pop. Located in the city of Taguig, Soda Pop brings you an alternative to those average milk tea shops that's too expensive. They have a wide variety of flavors including strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, to name a few. They also have 2 sizes to choose from, perfect for every scenario. Whether you can drink and chill at home or bond with your friends, Soda Pop is here to stay. Price starts at 39 pesos SRP, so you don't need to worry about your pockets going empty. So, choose Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. Soda Pop, now with flavors of strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, and more. Starting at 39 pesos. Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration.
Let's use our energy the right way. Here are your energy efficiency quick tips for the day. Did you know that there's a hidden energy thief lurking in your home? It's called the phantom load, also known as standby power or vampire power. It is the sneaky energy consumption that occurs when your electronic devices are turned off but still plugged in. It's like an invisible phantom silently draining your electricity and inflating your electric bills. You can be in control of your energy usage with just one simple step. Unplug all your electronic devices when not in use.
Magkasama tayo para sa maginhawang bukas ng bagong Pilipinas.
You have the power.
Energy efficiency starts with you. This is a public service announcement from the Department of Energy and the station.
I cannot hear. So due to technical difficulty, there we go.
Testing.
I can hear you now.
Okay, good. I can hear myself now. Okay, so sorry for a little bit of technical difficulties. But anyways, let's continue with our. Let's now get into the smartphone headlines on Attack Cafe. All right, so let's have another take on this one here. All right, so Exynos the Exynos 25,000 chipset was unveiled with 3nm GAA Cortex-X925 bigger GPU and satellite messaging support. Coming in from GSM Arena, The Exynos 25000 was not in time for the Galaxy S24 series, but Samsung has put the finishing touches on it and made it official just in time for the Galaxy Z Flip 7, which will debut on July 9. The Exynos 25000 is found on Samsung's latest 3nm gate all-around, that's what GA8 stands for, note for improved power efficiency, and uses new packaging, fan-out wafer level packaging, or FOWLP. This allows for a reduced chip thickness and improved heat dissipation. The CPU is a 10-core decta-core design with what Samsung calls a 1 plus 7 plus 2 arrangement. In reality, it is 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2 as the mid-cores are split into 2 to reduce power consumption. Samsung is claiming a 15% higher bigger core performance. The CPU features one Cortex-X925 core running at 3.3 GHz, two fast Cortex-A725 at 2.74 GHz, and 5.8725 at 2.36 GHz, plus a pair of Cortex-A520 cores at 1.8 GHz. So here is the breakdown comparing with the Exynos 24000 and MediaTek Dimensity 94000. So the GPU is an Eclipse 950 T4 generation of AMD-based graphics. These are based on RDNA 3, like on the previous chipset, and support hardware accelerated ray tracing. While it's based on the same architecture, the Eclipse 950 is a bigger GPU with 8 workgroup processors and 8 render backends. For comparison, the Exynos 24000 GPU had 6 workgroup processors and 4 render backends. This should deliver 28% higher FPS in ray tracing enabled games. The latest chipset also brings a significant speed up to the NPU. AI tasks can leverage up to 59 TOPS, 39% more than the Exynos 24000 had to offer. This should enable more features to work on device. In terms of hardware, Samsung built a design with 2 12K Mac clusters for a total of 24K Mac, up from the 17,000 Mac of the old chip. Samsung beefed up the camera hardware as well. The Exynos 25000 supports AI-based image processing for sensors up to 320 megapixels. Photos can be shot with multi-layer noise reduction and dynamic range compression. The video block can record at 8K resolution at up to 30 frames. Video playback goes up to 8K 60 frames and features AV1 decoding. A key upgrade to the built-in Exynos modem is support for non-terrestrial network capabilities. This opens the door for satellite-based messaging rather. The 5G modem supports the latest 3GPP Rel 17 and offers up to 9.6 gigabits per second speeds for FR1 and up to 12.1 gigabits per second for FR2. Local connectivity includes Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.4. Samsung also says it has improved the analog GNSS interface for global positioning. So the official Exynos 25000 page reads product status mass production. Samsung should have enough units for the new Galaxy Z Flip 7. The cheaper Z Flip 7 FE might use the older Exynos 24000. Well, there you have it, guys. Wonder if Samsung will make some good use for the Exynos chipsets, considering that the Exynos 25000 chipset is now in mass production. So, do I think Samsung will nail this one? Well, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. So, Dreamcar, do you have any thoughts on this?
No comment from me.
I see. Okay. And we will be doing one more for our fellow TVH number viewers before we leave the cafe this morning. Speak in Store on Amazon India may have inadvertently confirmed the rumors that the upcoming iPhone 17 will get a bigger 6.3-inch display. The store listed Speakin's popular Easy Fit tempered glass screen protector guard as compatible with the iPhone 60 Pro, which has a 6.3-inch screen, the iPhone 17, and the iPhone 17 Pro. If true, then the iPhone 17 and 17 Pro will share the 6.3-inch diagonal. That's an important caveat, as rumors point to different quality panels. The Pro will most likely have superior specs. So you can see that the Pro and iPhone 17. In the current lineup, the iPhone 16 has a 6.1-inch display, the 16 Pro has a 6.3-inch display, the iPhone 16 Plus has a 6.7-inch display, and the iPhone 16 Pro Max has a 6.9-inch display. Looking ahead to the iPhone 17 series, the 17 and 17 Pro will have a 6.3-inch displays, the iPhone 17 Air is rumored to replace the Plus and have a 6.6-inch display, while the 17 Pro Max will retain the 6.9-inch display. So, interesting. So, if then we can expect the iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Pro to feature a 6.3-inch display. So yeah, there you go, guys. Yeah, there you go. With that, it is now 7:30 in the evening for us, and I think this is where we will have to end our coffee session for our fellow TVH Network viewers this morning. So thank you so much for stopping by to my cafe, and we will be back once again tomorrow at the same time slot from 9 a.m. till 10 right here on TVH, and tomorrow is where we will be covering the anime and pop culture news. Till then, this has been Asphere's Coffee on TVH. I am Cairo.
And I'm Dave Guy, naka-face now, Chloe.
With that, we will see you tomorrow, TVH. Bye-bye, TVH. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
This program is produced by TJ Entertainment and produced by Asphere.
And we are back. It is now 1 minute past 7:30, and we are still live right here on TJ Entertainment, Cool FM Primetime live streams via TJ Cool FM and 5-Minute Archives, and of course ASP Media's YouTube channel. Okay, let's continue with another round of the smartphone news. And this is coming from Arena EV. Interesting that this is posted on Arena EV instead, which I find it surprising. So yeah, here it is. Alright, so yeah, this is coming from Arena EV, which is a sister website to GSM Arena. The upcoming Vivo X Fold 5 is an ambitious attempt to bridge technological divides, connecting to your car and surprisingly even to Apple's exclusive ecosystem. Set for a June 25 debut that is tomorrow, this new electric car-friendly device is packed with features that challenge the conventional boundaries of mobile technology. Vivo is making a bold play in the world of electric cars and connected technology. The company is promoting a deeper integration between its new X Fold 5 and various in-car systems. Han Boxiao, a product manager at Vivo, showcased a one-click smart casting function that mirrors the phone's display onto the car screen. The company calls it a seamless and breakthrough car system designed to set a new standard for how Android phones interact with vehicles. This feature will be available on devices running Vivo's Origin OS 5 based on Android 15 or later. Initial support is confirmed for models like the Denza Z9 GT or B10, with plans to expand to major automotive brands including Audi, S-Pen, and Great Wall. Beyond its automotive ambitions, the Vivo X Fold 5 is engineered to impress on its own. The company claims it will be the lightest book-style foldable phone on the market, weighing in at approximately 216 grams. Folded is expected to measure around 9.2mm thick and an incredibly slim 4.3mm when unfolded. Despite its slender profile, it sports a robust tree-proof durability design with an IPX8, IPX9, and even an IP5X rating, offering good protection against water and dust. The X Fold 5 is powered by the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. It features two bright 80 LTPO display panels for the main and cover screens, both with a peak brightness of 500 nits, ensuring clarity even in direct sunlight. The camera system was developed in partnership with Swiss and setup with a 50-megapixel main sensor, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a 50-megapixel periscope telephoto lens with 3 times optical zoom. Most perhaps the most startling feature is Vivo's deliberate move to embrace its biggest rival. The X to be the first Android phone to offer direct access to Apple. Users will reportedly be able to manage their iCloud files directly from the phone's native file manager. The integration doesn't stop there. Vivo claims the phone will connect with the Apple Watch, allowing users to see notifications and sync health data. It also promises a seamless experience with Apple's AirPods. This cross-ecosystem functionality is a novel idea, but we will have to wait and see how deep or stable this connection will be in real life, since Apple has historically kept its ecosystem tightly controlled. So, from what we are seeing here, this could be the first time that Apple is partnering with the brand, starting with Vivo. And I think if this is going to be true, I do think this is going to be the right step for Apple to bring their services to Vivo phones, and I think this is the right step in the direction. So yeah, looks like this is a good sign. If Vivo is going to collaborate with Apple, this is a good sign. So what do you guys think about that so far?
Very interesting, though.
Yep, it is very interesting. Okay, so moving on to the next one. It's another Vivo news, and this time it's about T4 Lite. So as promised, Vivo has unveiled the T4 Lite as the latest member of the T4 series, which includes the T4, T4X, and T4 Ultra. If you guys are wondering what does the T4 series looks like, well, let's take a look at one of the T4 phones. So this is how the T4 looks like. Looks nice as usual. Very premium looking phone. T4X on the other hand. Okay, this one is focused on the mid-range segment. T4 Ultra is even more on its expensive high-end segment, while T4 Lite is one of the entry-level or budget segment. So, the Vivo T4 Lite has the Dimensity 63000 SoC under the hood, paired with up to 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, which is expandable up to 2TB via a micro SD card. The smartphone boosts Android 15 based FunTouch OS 15, and Vivo has promised 2 years of OS upgrades and 3 years of security updates for the smartphone. The Vivo T4 Lite packs a 6.74 90Hz HD Plus LCD with a 1000 nits peak brightness, and fueling the handset is a 6000 mAh battery with 50-watt charging support. The smartphone features 3 cameras for photography, 50-megapixel primary, 2-megapixel depth, and 5-megapixel selfie camera. The smartphone also comes with AR camera features, including AI erase, AR photo enhance, and AR document mode. The T4 Lite specs sheet also includes a side-mounted fingerprint scanner, IP64 rating, MIL-SPD-810H certification, and a dedicated micro SD card slot. And this is interesting, as we just found out that the Vivo T4 Lite is a version of the IQO C10. Very interesting. So the Vivo T4 Lite will be available in titanium gold and prism blue colors with 3 memory options, which are 4GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, 6GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, and 8GB of RAM, 256GB of storage. Priced at 9,999 Indian rupees, which is $115 or 100 euros, 10,999 Indian rupees, which is $125 and 110 euros, and 12,999 Indian rupees, which is $150 and 120 euros respectively. All models will go on sale in India starting July 2 through Vivo's official website, Flipkart, and partner retail outlets. And finally, before we take a break, Xiaomi Mix Flip 2 teasers reveal design and key specs. So, we know that Xiaomi is set to launch its Mix Flip 2 on Thursday, July 6, and the teasers keep on coming. The latest one, phone's design is key specs. So this is the first glance of Xiaomi Mix Flip 2. This is how it looks like. Looking at the front display, yes, it's full cover display. The notch, not with the notch, but yeah, full cover display with the camera. Pretty cool. So, Mix Flip 2 will feature a familiar design that looks in line with last year's Mix Flip, but Xiaomi will offer new color options including green, purple, and a beige option with a checkered design. Mix Flip 2 is also getting a new hinge structure, which is more durable, and a frosted metal mid-frame. The device will be 7.57mm thin in its folded state and weigh 199 grams. So this is how the phone looks like right here. And here's the side of the phone. And here's the back of the phone. And finally the closer look of the right side of the phone. But we're not done yet, there's more. So Mix Flip 2 features a 4.01 OLED cover screen which curves on 3 sides and gets 3200 nits peak local brightness. Xiaomi now claims that over 500 apps will work on the cover screen and you'll be able to run more than one app. The main screen will retain its 6.86 diagonal, and Xiaomi is advertising a new ultra-tough flexible glass which should be more durable than the one used on its predecessor. Also, Mix Flip 2 will get Qualcomm's leading version chipset, a 5161 mAh silicon carbon battery with 67 watt wired and 50 watts wireless charging. In related news, Mix Flip 2 emerged bench listings. The device managed up to 3,099 single-core points and 9,583 multi-core scores. We also got confirmation that it is indeed rocking the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip alongside 12GB of RAM, while the software side is covered by Android 13. So, yeah, there you go, guys. It just keeps on coming, guys. So, this is how the Mix Flip 2 looks like, and I think the phone looks beautiful. Yeah, it is. It looks beautiful. So, Dreamcore, what do you think?
Yes, I checked that one yesterday. It's very interesting for that one.
Okay. Alright, guys, it is now 7:42 in the evening as we will return with more cover sessions right here on Asphere's Cafe. Our sponsors, Dreamcar,
Asphere's Aircon, Dreamcar's Pizza, Kapinoy Coffee, Deluxe Karaoke, and Melody Mart.
That's right. With that, Asphere's Cafe will return after the break. We will be right back.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee. From FES Manufacturing Corporation. Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience. And TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan. You're listening to Cool FM.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide ba?
Trust. The band that is nurtured for years. From generation to generation. At Asphere, our greatest accomplishment is earning the trust of millions of satisfied users in the Philippines alone. Making life cool and comfortable for over 100 years now. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na. Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available.
Dream Cars Pizza. Pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
New, ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming fillings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium fillings na suwag magpapasaya ng samyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Biking, meron rin tayong overload onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming feelings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili na ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kaping gigisingin ka sa tapang
Lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation.
Dito na tayo sa Joy A. Dito na tayo sa Joy A Supermarket kung saan lahat ay mura at marami mga discount. Matthew Margarine Soybeans only 12 pesos plus buy one take 3 pa. Durex condoms buy one get 6 for all flavors starts at 49 pesos. Buy one Frostbite ice cream and get our exclusive The N-Word song in ay Joy A. Joy A ng Pilipinas.
Joy ng Pilipinas. Now 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia.
Big time hotdog, mas pinasarap, mas pinamiti.
Versus previous formulation. Big time hotdog. Mas pinasarap, mas pinamiti. Mas marami na ang bibili. Pipilahan ang paninda. Mapahot silog, on stick o sandwich pa. Sa Big Time, big sa lasa, big sa kita.
Big time hotdog, mas pinasarap, mas pinamiti. Big time hotdog.
Big sa lasa, big sa kita. Big Time.
CDO.
Does your credit card earn you free miles on everyday expenses? Does your credit card allow you to fly for free to international destinations? Does your credit card have all the aforementioned, but with a waive annual fee for the first 3 years? You wouldn't have to worry while answering those questions anymore. Introducing the CFV Filipino Jet Cross World Credit Card, the only card in the Philippines that not only earns you miles the fastest way for only 45 pesos per mile, but has also no annual fee for the first 3 years. Earning free flights had never been easier. Apply now at your nearest CFV branch or apply online via the CFV online banking app. Only from CFV. Express the freedom of banking. CFV is regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. CFV is a proud member of Crosslink. CFV. Express the freedom of banking. A member of Crosslink and supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Dumarami na ang gumagaling sa Sid Panyawan Herbal Capsule. Ako po si Antonio de la Cruz from Northern Cotabato. Dati po sumakit yung likod ko pero ngayon gumaling na dahil sa Sid Panyawan.
Ako po si Kin. Dati po sumakit po ang aking tiyan at likod at ulo. Ayun, ininom ko yung herbal capsule. Pagkatapos, bigla akong gumaling. Ay bay, natuwa ang aking misis.
Mabibili sa lahat ng drugstores nationwide.
Celebrate the lives of your fallen family heroes with the newly opened chapels of Tahanan ng Alaala in Himlayang Pilipino. We offer premium memorial service by providing 24-hour personalized customer care with flexible funeral and chapel accommodation packages. At Himlayang Pilipino, we give honor to the heroes of your lives. For inquiries, you may contact us at 0968-896-4850 or visit us at www.himlayangpilipino.org and follow us on Facebook, Himlayang Pilipino Incorporated, and on Instagram, HPI Memorial Park. you looking for a place to cool yourself down? Do you wish to find refresher that pops? Then go visit Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor with Soda Pop. Located in the city of Taguig, Soda Pop brings you an alternative to those average milk tea shops that's too expensive. They have a wide variety of flavors including strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, to name a few. They also have 2 sizes to choose from, perfect for every scenario. Whether you can drink and chill at home or bond with your friends, Soda Pop is here to stay. Price starts at 39 pesos SRP, so you don't need to worry about your pockets going empty. So, choose Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. Soda Pop, now with flavors of strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, and more. Starting at 39 pesos. Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration.
Grabe to Asphere's Cafe.
And we are back. It is now 7:51 in the evening as we continue our coffee sessions right here on Asphere's Cafe. So during the commercial break earlier, for those who are listening on Cool FM, you may have witnessed some technical glitches. So yeah, it looks like in our TOC PC we are having some technical difficulties. So very likely after we wrap out the cafe, it is likely that we will be restarting the TOC computer to mitigate the issue and come back later. Okay, so now let's continue with our smartphone headlines as we speak. So yeah, where is it? Right here. There we go. Alright, so here is the Poco F7 article. Is the screen share even working? Oh yes, it is working. Nice, okay. Okay, nice. Okay. Alright, so let's continue. Alright, so here it is. The Poco F7 is almost here. The big announcement is scheduled later for later today. That said, Poco took a slightly rare approach with this launch and they sent its review units to GSM Marina to unbox early. So this is how the Poco F7 looks like in silver and black, right here. Yeah, sorry. Here's how it looks like at the back of the phone. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty nice. So yeah, that's the Poco F7, F7 Pro, and F7 Ultra. Okay, so this is the F7 Pro and F7 Ultra. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is how it's being positioned right here. Alright, so Xiaomi has also confirmed the chipset inside the F7, the Snapdragon 8S Gen 4. Note that there will be 2 versions, one for India with a 7,550 million battery, and the global model with a 6,500 million battery, both with 90-watt charging. One of the key details is still to be confirmed officially is the price. So here is the unofficial sneak peek. So the global Poco F7 with 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage will have an early bird price of $340 for the global market. A price for the Philippines also leaked. So 12,256 gigabytes of 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage will be 24,000 pesos, while 12 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage model will sell for 26,000 pesos. The early bird offer will subtract 3,000 pesos and there should be a 1,500 pesos voucher. For comparison, the Poco F7 Pro launched at $500. The F7 Ultra was $650. Both prices for a 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage unit. The early bird pricing for both was $50 lower. So the F7 series early bird pricing goes like this: F7 for $340, F7 Pro for $450, and F7 Ultra for $600. Neither the F7 Pro nor the F7 Ultra are available in India, so we can't do a direct comparison. That said, $340 converts to 29,000 Indian rupees or so, meaning that a sub 30,000 Indian rupee price for the vanilla F7 seems likely, so we will have to find out for certain later today. So that is the pricing that got leaked as well, including the Philippines. So yeah, what do you think, Jinfan? Dreamcar? Okay, I think he's busy, so we will go back to him at later. We only have the last 4 minutes before we wrap up the coffee, and Wonder is on the stage. Okay, so before we continue, before we actually continue, okay, I think Kirby is busy. So, before we continue, we will do some shoutouts, of course. So, shout out to our Discord stage audience who are in my cafe tonight. We have John Mel, who has been a regular participant since yesterday. W. Rob and Kuya Branch. So, yeah, shout out to those audiences who are joining us in our cafe tonight. Okay, so let's continue our screen share. Yeah, I can see the TOC system. I can see the TOC PC is doing something. So I don't know if Terry will be restarting the computer after the show. So it's very likely that both TGO1 Cool FM and Fanmade Archives stream will be stopped, and I will have to make a part 2 live stream once the TOC PC is back up, unless I turn off the auto stop. So let's continue with another round of smartphone headlines, and if there's any, let's check. Oh wait, I completely forgot. There is a Google TV budget cut where Google will be shifting focus to YouTube. So we're gonna get into that right now. Also, the AI mode coming to India along with its first international expansion. But first, we're going to talk about some serious business with Google TV. And God knows what's happening with Google TV, if I can find it right here. So, let's go to TV, Google TV. There we go. Report. Google TV budget has been cut prior to big Gemini debut. So according to 95 Google has reportedly cut Google TV's budget by a significant margin. This comes as the company is preparing to bring Google Gemini to the platform later this year, as well as make a bigger push for improvements to YouTube. According to an exclusive report by The Information, Google has gone ahead and cut Google TV's budget by 10%. This information comes from sources familiar with the team and ongoing projects. That budget cut also comes with layoffs within the Google TV division. As for how many people that affects, the numbers is unknown. The source reports that the team consisted of around 300 employees, and the number has seemingly dropped by around a quarter. The overall budget has been set at somewhere under $5.3 million, and the 10% cut will likely significantly affect the team's ability to operate. Google TV makes up a good portion of TV platforms with brands like Hisense and TCL pushing the OS. Of course, Google TV also serves as the primary OS for Google's TV streamer. This budget reduction comes as Google is planning on bringing some massive updates to Google TV. The company plans on integrating Google Gemini further into everyday devices, and Google sees the TV as the centerpiece for most homes. The change aims to modernize TV interaction and make it just as easy to get relevant information from your Google TV devices as from your phone. Gemini's natural language model plays a massive part in that and allows for more intuitive use cases rather than simple suggestions that may not hit. The company's shifting focus to YouTube may have something to do with the budget slash. It's been reported that Google is looking to make YouTube look more like a streaming service than the video hosting website we have been familiar with for the past 20 years. The redesign would focus on creating an environment that emulates Disney Plus or Netflix with ties to paid shows and content that would, in the long run, make Google more profitable. That change is set to come in the coming months. It's unclear what this budget cut means to mean for users. The original report seems to indicate that the company is looking to continue hiring people in other regions, though there is no information on further projects. So the fate of Google TV is uncertain as of right now. And as we are running out of time, since I don't have much time to go on my take and for Dreamcast comments, that is unfortunately where we will have to end here. So that is all for Asphere's Cafe tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by to our cafe, and we will be back again tomorrow at the same time, 6:30 p.m. right here on Cool FM. And tomorrow is where we will be covering the anime and pop culture news right here on the cafe. Till then, this has been Asphere's Cafe, and yes, Angela Flores is in the house. So coming up next on Cool FM, possibly after the emergency DLC restart, is Comentario Derecho kasama si Angela Flores. With that, I am Cairo. Alongside with Jim Card, the cafe is now closed, and we will see you tomorrow night right here. Alright, coffee's over. Goodbye!